Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Brett Madigan from Bagogames. This is my preview, or first impressions, of Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 Open Beta. So, I've played the game for a good hour-ish, just to sort of get a basic idea of what the gameplay is going to be like. Alright, this is going to be weird, but let's go through the options. Video, resolution, full screen, VSync, brightness, contrast, gamma, advanced settings. Pretty much set to medium. For whatever reason, shading doesn't seem to want to work. And yeah, the options sometimes have issues saving, especially in-game. Do I want to save? Yes. Like, it's just... What? Like, it just switched to... I don't know, dude. This is weird. Anyway, let's just start the game. Let's just go. Oh, yeah, you've already probably worked out that the game takes ages to load, but that just seems like a given in today's world of video games, because everything I've played from in the last like 2 years has just taken ages to load on a normal hard drive. Yeah, I could move stuff to an SSD, but I don't have much room on that thing. Beta version. CI Games presents.
North, this is JSOC headquarters.
I don't even want to tell you what game they present. But yeah, even on medium, the shadow render distance is a bit too narrow. Like, it's really close to the player. So you can see that the shadows are... yeah, just loading in for some reason. But I don't know, man. Like, this game is developed on CryEngine, and obviously you can tell the game is running really poorly right now. But that's because I assume that's because I don't meet the minimum spec at all in terms of CPU. And this game is or seems to be very CPU bound. But you can see in the top left that it's not really using my CPU all that much, or my GPU. So I don't know what's happening right now. It just seems the game is in an unoptimized state. Because if it was, I don't know, if the game required a 6600K, I'd expect my CPU to be pinned at 99% constantly. So I'm not too sure what's up with that. And my GPU isn't, I don't know, whatever. I'm just going to skip buying all this stuff because it's just buying ammo and whatever. I still don't know how to switch ammunition types, but yeah. Okay, so basically you have a primary, secondary, and sidearm in the game. You also have a knife that I haven't figured out how to use yet, because the game this is what's weird about it, right? The game keeps saying, oh, you can press left mouse to, you know, knife someone, but it doesn't seem to work. I don't know if you can actually knife when your weapon isn't holstered, because it doesn't come up with a knife button at all. So, yeah, I don't know, it's just really strange. But I like the idea of having both a workbench as well as being able to buy stuff. Because that means, obviously, that there's a crafting system where you can craft ammo, gadgets, and equipment, which is cool. But, I don't know, I start with 30k, so I don't really see the need for it. But this bit here, it's kind of like, rest to heal your wounds, and it's forcing the player to do it. I have full health, dude. Why do I need a rest? If the game said rest a couple of hours so you can start the next mission or whatever, then I would be like, oh yeah, cool. But it's just, nah. It's just like rest, because then you'll get your health back. Okay. Yeah, it's just minor issues, like minor things that I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. But let's do this mission.
New category of targets. The most wanted list. The most dangerous separatist monsters out there. We're talking horrific war crimes. JSOC wants to dispense with where and when we find them.
What about the ICC?
But yeah, so the game is an open world game. What does that actually mean in a sniper game? Well, So far, I don't really know, because there's basically, from what I've played, there's only a few ways that you can complete the mission. Now, in the description for the game on Steam, it's basically saying that you can either play it stealthily, you can kill everyone, or a mix of both of those things, which is 100% accurate. But what they don't say is that the game, even though it's open, is still a linear title. There's only, as far as I'm aware, one way to get on top of the building, and okay, the optional objective after this section is not really, well, it's optional, but at the same time, it's like, you still have to go to the actual objective anyway, so it's kind of just saying, okay, what's the point in having this as an optional objective if I'm going into the same location as the main objective? It doesn't really make any sense. Now, being required to go on top of a building to complete a checkpoint or to complete a section of a level is a little weird, because I want to play the game the way I want to play it. I don't want to play it or be dictated by the developer in how I complete the objective. If I know what the objective is, and it's basically kill the target, why is the game telling me to go on top of the roof? Okay, so it's not telling me to go on top of the roof this time, but it was telling me to go up there last time. Wait. Okay, so maybe if I get here, and then it's like, yep, up, stop, meh. I think it's going to tell me to go up there. Yep, there we go. Go up here to complete the locate and kill the target, and there's also the optional recover drone bit. What? I don't know, that just seems really weird to me. And there's also a zip line here that, for whatever reason, games don't allow the player to use it the opposite way. I should be able to crawl back, should I not? Like, that would save me a good 5 to 10 minutes from trying to figure out how to get to the roof, and I'll explain why that's strange as well. Now, why am I being overly critical so far? The reason being is because the last Sniper Ghost Warrior game, Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, there was a level that, for whatever reason, the developers thought, yeah, this is fine, and it had floating containers, you know, those like shipping containers that get shipped on like actual ships, those things, right? A floating one of those. Now tell me how that, tell me how that means the game is finished? Like, why would that even be a thing? But on top of that, right, you can't break glass, but you can shoot through glass. Excuse me? You know, it's, I don't know, it's just little things like that in the way that the game's developed. Just seems rather odd. Whatever. Yeah, and you shoot a guy, then everyone instantly knows exactly where you are. Now, I get it, right? There's a few ways that could occur. There's them hearing you shoot, but if I'm using, you know, silenced pistol, they shouldn't really be able to hear it. But at the same time, that isn't what happened. What happened was the enemy instantly spoke on their radio when I shot at them. So everyone in the area was alerted to my position. I don't know, that it just seems rather odd to me. And after I die, my silencer disappears. I don't know how to switch it. Keyboard. Yeah, the menu for some reason lags. I don't know. It's weird. Pick up weapon, primary side weapon, blah 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 blah. Gadget wheel, maybe. Ammo fire wheel, left alt, that could be it. Left alt. Nope. This one. Nope, that's like sniper vision. Oh. Excuse me. What? Gadget wheel. What? Scope elevation. Use gadget. Gadget specific action. What? Doesn't tell me how to use... Alright, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know how to get my silencer back. I don't know why it disappears when I die. It's weird. But yeah, that's a thing. And it keeps telling me when I'm holding shift that left mouse is melee attack or vault. Why does that keep coming up? Seriously, why? Stop. Stop that. It's weird. Doesn't need to happen every time. And I actually want to see if it works because I haven't tested it yet. Ugh. I just knifed him through a wall. As you do. Come on. Yeah, and they clearly aimbot you through the wall, which is weird. So yeah, the AI does still need a bit of work. And that's why I'm kind of like a little worried that this game does come out in April. Yet the AI just, I don't know, they just don't feel natural. And yeah, sometimes the options for like pick up or loot don't show up. I don't know why. Hello?
Attack! Get down now! There's no one here.
There's no one here. But yeah. It would be kind of cool if I knew how to knife, because then I could break glass, but apparently the game doesn't want me to be able to break glass. So they're basically trying to keep the player, right, in the... I don't know, it's just limiting the player too much. Like, give the player a bit more freedom, and I think this could be an interesting experience. Because... Oh, what? Because limiting the player too much in the sense of, you know, how they go about walking around the level or completing the objective, it's concerning. Because, I don't know, I just don't like it when there's an open world game, but the developer just tries to limit the way the player actually completes the level. That just, I don't know.
Ah, the path's blocked. There has to be another way.
It's just too weird. Because then it's, I don't know, it just takes it takes it from being an open world game to an open world linear experience. Right? When I think of an open world game, I think of multiple ways to complete an objective, multiple ways to get to the objective, right? The only way that I know how to get to here is the route that I just took. So, yeah, it just takes me away from that experience. I don't know. Yeah, Sniper, I know you're over there, but where?
Take it. It must be the one we're looking for.
But yeah,
Right.
for whatever reason, don't know why, the game decides to lag when you aim down sight. Now, seeing as this is a sniper game, you're going to be aiming down sight quite a bit. So, one would assume that aiming down sight would not cause the game to lag. But it does. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that was still a thing at like Gamescom or some sort of game event where this was actually being shown. Oops. Like several years ago from what I recall. So if they still haven't fixed that, then I don't know, I don't really have much faith in the final product. Because this is supposed to be an open beta by tomorrow. And the AI just seem very stupid. Like, they just saw me up here. And then, you know, 2 seconds later, after I've just disappeared from it, like, literally 10 seconds, they don't still look up in the same area that I was shooting from. I don't know. I think that's like a basic AI thing there, isn't it? I know that I'm being overly vague, but, like, I just really don't know how to explain certain aspects of this. It's just very bland gameplay. I like games. I like sniper games. I like games like Sniper Elite 3. Loved that game. Sniper Elite 2. Loved that game. But Sniper Elite 3 did have its quirks, did have its issues as well, but, you know, whatever. You can get past it. But this game, I don't know, just due to the AI being so weird and having issues where they state the same dialogue over and over again, like before I was playing this, every other section of dialogue, yeah, there we go. The enemy keeps saying grenade. Why do they keep saying grenade when neither them or I am throwing one? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, and pressing 5 brings out the gadget. Or this thing. See? Grenade again. What are you even talking about? How do I get out of this? Oh, press F. Okay. So, I don't know. It's just little things like that. It's kind of like, well, this is supposed to be open beta by tomorrow. I just hope that this isn't the final build. And to use this zip line, I don't know why the press E thing's here. Meh, whatever. I also can't use it this way. I don't know. I thought it would be kind of cool if I could climb back, but apparently not. Apparently that's not a cool idea, the developers thought. Yeah, just limiting the way the player plays their game is just never a good idea, especially in something like an open world game. It's just... it's too restricting. Now, obviously I'm not playing it like a typical sniper, but I want to believe that that's because of the way that the level's built. But, you know, I could use, you know, these cliffs here or whatever, but at some point I'd still have to go inside and kill the guy that I'm supposed to kill. Oh, really? If for whatever reason I can't scroll to change weapon. I should be able to change that in the options, but... really? Really? The pistol at longer range is just really strange. Lost sight of enemy. Pretty sure I killed everyone. No, hello. Like, they're not really... I don't know if they're wearing armor. Let's have a look. Ah. Ah. Thank you. Alright, let's heal. Like, they just keep repeating dialogue. I don't know who's saying this. Hello? Yeah. Not being able to destroy glass is just really weird to me. I don't know why. It's just like... it'd be cool if I could actually take out the glass so I had a, you know, bit more visibility to see where I'm actually shooting at, but no. I mean, this is being sold as a AAA title. I'm just not seeing it. See, who's speaking right now? I've killed everyone. Like, that was a TV, right? Is the TV on? Apparently the TV's on. No questions, just shh, don't worry about it. But yeah, this portion of the level, I haven't seen any lootable objects. So, yeah. You can have an open world all you want, but if you don't have things that will intrigue the player into doing, or, you know, like pathways that lead to massive stashes, or, I don't know, like weapon caches, or like something of interest, I don't see the player really caring about looting in the game. Now, this could just be this bit, like this actual building, but I don't see anything. I don't know. Anyway, I have killed everyone, so that's basically it. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about the game, or if I'm just playing it in an incorrect manner, then that's fine too, but you know. There's no light here, but light. I mean, come on. So what do I take away from this experience? One, it lags. I don't know whether that's just because it's CryEngine and most games on CryEngine end up lagging. But two, the world feels empty in terms of what the player can loot or do. Like, you could go over here, right? Oh, far out. When it completes a mission, it's just like, nope, just pause for a second. Like, there's little huts like this that you could obviously go to, get loot, or kill people or whatever. But is that... Oh, really? Really? Is there any actual reason for the player to do that? That's my main concern. Like, what are these guys even doing here? Oh, yes there is. Plus 72 bullet heads. Okay. Why they'd be guarding this, I have no idea. Anyway, my name is Brett Madigan from Bagogames. I hope you've enjoyed my preview first impressions of Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Will I be interested in playing this game further? Probably not. I'm sorry guys, but it's just not interesting enough for me. But if they improve upon the way that the player loots, giving the player more options or creative options to complete an objective, more routes to complete an objective, that sort of thing, then this game could be rather interesting. But as of right now, what I've played, it doesn't seem like a game that interests me. I'm sorry. But anyway, see you guys next time. Peace out.